More use of AI and automation drive us away from cloud hosting. Unless you're living under a rock, you know AWS went out this week. They've come out and pointed the finger towards a faulty automation as the reason for the outage. They're reporting that there was a latent defect in their DNS management system. They've disabled the automation and are planning to debug it before they put it back in place. But this raises a number of questions in my mind tied to AI. As we lean more and more into AI and automation on the development side, and we see large companies starting to offload development in the name of AI, are we going to see more of these types of defects popping up? Taking it one step further, when we start to look at more and more companies using AI, are we entering into a position where these outages become even more high stakes? Cool. Snapchat wasn't available. That's not do or die. But there were things like people who are unable to make doctor's appointments or flight delays with United because of their use of AWS. What happens when massive amounts of decision making is being driven by AI and there's an outage? What implications does this have for disaster recovery for companies across every industry? In another post, we're having a big conversation about the move away from software subscriptions and more companies starting to develop their own proprietary tools. And a lot of that is driven by cost of software subscriptions. But in this scenario, when we're looking at things like disaster recovery, do companies start to host those solutions on-prem so that they can avoid these kinds of outages? Or are all of the efficiencies worth it in the mind of these companies?